Prince. And then the steal by Watkins to take it right back. Prince giving chase. And Watkins with the dunk for South Carolina.
And there you have it. There you go. To all the naysayers, the haters, the complainers, the tweeters, and the deleters, where's the dunking in women's basketball? The problem with women's basketball is that nobody dunk. Can't nobody dunk. How come don't nobody want to dunk? Y'all need to lower that rim. Take it down from 10 feet. Let's get it down to like, say, 8 feet. Even though if they were to take the rim down from 10 feet down to 8 feet, okay, that would throw off their shot. Imagine since you were a little girl, you're a little boy, practicing basketball, your skills on the court, practicing your dribbles, your handles, practicing your what? Your shot, your jump shot on a 10-foot rim. Then you make it into the pros, and all of a sudden, the rim is lowered to 8 feet tall. That would completely throw off your shot. No, guys, ladies and gentlemen, Ashlyn Watkins, okay, aka Swatkins, she has done it yet again. Again, this is not her first time dunking on an opponent. And it was made it so sweet, she dunked on Sedona Prince. Guys, the Lady Gamecocks, okay, South Carolina just defeated TCU in today's very exciting game. Now, again, I caught this game while I was at work. It was a very exciting game, okay? At first, I thought TCU was actually going to give the Gamecocks, they was going to give them girls some trouble. But by the end of the first quarter, again, after Ashlyn Watkins dunked on Sedona Prince, I was like, oh, it's game. Oh, that's the type of time she on. She on demon time. The Gamecocks are on demon time. The first quarter kicks off. South Carolina scored 20 points. TCU only scored 14 points, okay, which is a 6-point deficit. Now, again, guys, I'm not sure if you guys remember. I wasn't able to catch the full game, but just last week, Notre Dame faced off with TCU in the Cayman Islands, okay? And guess what? The freaking Notre Dame got stumped out by the freaking TCU, even though in that game, TCU was down by 14 points. All the entire first quarter. Okay, I'm sorry, not the first quarter, the first half. And then after that half, the third, fourth quarter, they had to overcome that deficit. They had to pay off that credit card bill, okay? There was $14,000 in debt, of credit card debt. And we thought it was over for them. I was like, okay, Notre Dame, okay, the Fighting Irish are gonna destroy TCU, the Horned Frogs. I can't stand that name. Who would want to be called the Horned Frogs of a women's basketball team? But I digress. They actually ended up paying off that $14,000 worth of credit card debt and defeated Notre Dame in the Cayman Islands. So it was a no-brainer for me. I'm like, okay, if they were able to beat Notre Dame, okay, now again, the Gamecocks is the Gamecocks. Even though we got whooped just 2 weeks ago, we got dropped from our number one spot due to UCLA putting that boot to our neck. Okay, the Gamecocks are still the Gamecocks. Dawn Staley is still Dawn Staley. She's all about strategy, discipline, technique, and consistency. And I was like, you know what? I believe TCU is going to put up a good fight. But ultimately, the Gamecocks, we got to win this. But fortunately, I was happily mistaken because, again, the final score, guys, was Gamecocks had 85 points to TCU just 52 points. Again, the first quarter, Gamecocks, they scored 20 points. TCU only got 14, 6-point deficit. The second quarter, Gamecocks, they scored 24 points. TCU only scored 9 points. The third quarter, Gamecocks scored 20 points. TCU, again, only scored 9 points. And the fourth and final quarter, okay, you got the Gamecocks scoring 21 points. TCU, they made a little bit of a comeback, but it wasn't enough, okay? Like Randy's always say, Randy said, almost doesn't count. They scored 20 points. TCU put up 20 points. Gamecocks put up 21 points in the fourth and final quarter of the game. But again, it wasn't enough. Ultimately, the Gamecocks came out on top, having 85 points to TCU's 52 points. Here's my little ESPN news article. It says, Ashlyn Watkins had her third career dunk. Her third career dunk, guys. Malaysia Fulwiley scored 20 points, and third-ranked South Carolina overwhelmed number 9 TCU to 85-52 on Sunday night. Tahina Powell and Raven Johnson each added 11 points, and Chloe Kitts had 12 rebounds for the Gamecocks. Chloe Kitts was moving and grooving. Literally every offensive rebound, okay, due to the TCU breaking it up left and right, Chloe Kitts was right underneath that basket like a hungry shark in the ocean after just the sight and the smell of a drop of blood. Chloe Kitts would see that ball, brick, and it will hit the rim. She grows up, snatches it right back down to her. It says Haley Van Lith had 21 points. Okay, so Haley was moving and grooving again. Like Brandy said in that song, everybody knows what? Almost doesn't count. So Haley Van Lith had put up 21 points. She had 6 assists for the Horned Frogs, 9-1, who finished their first week ever as a top 10 team with a lopsided loss against the reigning national champion. They had their second 9-0 start since Coach Mark Campbell's arrival after going 8 for 23 for the year before that. It says Ashlyn Watkins now has a dunk in each of her 3 seasons with South Carolina. Okay, she dunked in her freshman year. She dunked her sophomore year. I believe right now she's in her junior year. She just turned 21. So again, she has been dunking left and right on these girls. I love it to see women dunk. I love dunking, period. But again, like it just, again, not to be sexist. Again, the men, of course, I love seeing men dunk too. But it's just, it gives a little bit of, it's just more special because again, it's not that common. It's rare to see women dunk, on the high school level, collegiate level, the professional level. I don't believe it was one dunk this entire 2024, the past 2024 WNBA season. So to see a woman dunk, I'm excited. When I saw her steal that ball from her opponent, and she just started dribbling, and she was like getting in this rhythm, and she was sneaking and moving up to that basket. I was like, come on, I know you got it in your sis. I know you got it in your sis. I was like, dunk it. I was literally in my patrol car, just staring at my screen on my phone, saying, dunk it. And she just, that's exactly what she did. She did it right on Sedona Prince's head. The 6'3" junior forward had a steal from Madison corner, past midcourt late in the first quarter, then went the other way and dunked with her right hand ahead of 6'7" Sedona Prince trying to catch up to defend the shot. So takeaways of this game: South Carolina, the Gamecocks have won 4 in a row by double digits, 3 against ranked teams since their 77-62 loss at 5th-ranked UCLA 2 weeks ago that ended their 43-game winning streak. And for TCU, as disappointing as the result was in what many consider the biggest game in program history, this one played at Dickies Arena about 3.5 miles from their campus. The Frogs beat the number 3 Notre Dame just over a week ago and also beat number 13th North Carolina State. Again, key moment, South Carolina opened the second quarter with a 10-0 run and scored the final 11 points for a 44-23 halftime lead. And key stat, Connor had 7 turnovers with 1 for 8 shooting. That's messed up, ESPN. Why y'all gotta put them girls on blast? They're really gonna make that a highlight, how badly somebody played? I guess, y'all, it is what it is. Prince, who averaged 19.5 points and 10.8 rebounds, had 6 points and just 2 rebounds in 33 minutes. Sedona Prince is 6'7". Okay, her and Haley Van Lith, okay, they go together like peanut butter and jelly. They were able to hold Prince Sedona down. They put the seatbelt on her. They put them handcuffs on her. Again, all in all, guys, this was a very exciting game. Again, that dunk did something to me, man. I'm motivated, okay? I got a test come Wednesday. Hopefully, I pass my DPE test. Everybody, all the other alchemy have passed. And, just watching that dunk, it just gave me more motivation to study. I'm going to study, continue making content for you guys. I was actually able to watch this game on nonetheless, freaking YouTube TV, okay? So, I'm actually decided to not cancel my subscription. I guess they finally got it in their right mind to stop playing with people's emotions and show the games, okay? I don't want to have to click in a team. Okay, you actually just playing and you're advertising certain teams of women's college basketball. And then when I actually click on that game of them versus whoever, it shows unavailable. I didn't have to tell them over email like enough is enough and this is fraudulent. Guys, comment down below your thoughts and your reactions to Ashlyn Watkins' dunk. Did you guys think it was going to happen? Did you predict? Again, when she stole that ball and she was moving and grooving to that basket, was you on the edge of your seat, your couch, your car like I was and saying, do it. I know you got it in you. Again, this is her third dunk in her third season at South Carolina in her collegiate basketball career. Again, Ashlyn Watkins is an extraordinary woman. Okay, she's extraordinary. Again, she also dunked. I remember she dunked. The first time I saw her dunk was Gamecocks versus Kentucky, okay, women's college basketball. Again, she stole the ball from her defender in that dunk that I saw, and she just, and it was like with authority. Ashlyn Watkins dunks. I was like, yes. So guys, comment down below your thoughts on Ashlyn Watkins and that dunk, and what are your opinions on women dunking and women's basketball overall?